everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have decided I'm going to react to my first ever video that I posted on YouTube, which was actually a year ago today, which I did not know until I checked YouTube Studio and it told me that it has been exactly a year since I posted my original video. So yeah, first of all, already I can tell the camera quality is better and the editing skills are better than from in this video. But the video was titled 24 books in 2024 and I want to see if I actually read any of these books. So yeah, let's get started and I will watch the video and also put it up here on the screen so you can see it as well. Hello, my name is Natalie and welcome to my channel. So today for my first video I thought I would do the 24 books that I want to read in 2024. Obviously I'm going to read more than 24 books, but here's the ones that are like my top priority on my list. Let's get started. The first 4 books are the Six of Crows duology and then the I think it's King of Scars one. But yeah, no, already right off the bat, I know I haven't read those books because I no longer own them. I sold them because I had no interest in reading these in the slightest, and I only bought them because of Book Talk. And then I was looking at them and I was like, I genuinely have no interest in reading this series, so why do I still own it? So my mum sold it on Vinted for me not that long ago. Oh jeez. I definitely know I'm reading Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom because they're part of a book club that I'm doing with but I also really want to read the next 2. I just need to actually figure out which order they two go in. I think it's King of Scars and then Rule of Wolves, but I can't be 100% sure. The next one that I want to read is Serpent and Dove. This is a book that's been on my TBR since another one I did not read. That is another one I did not read because it's another one that I have sold since filming this video. I just realised in the last year my reading tastes have changed quite a bit, and like there's just certain videos that I have no interest in anymore and that I just don't want. There's like certain books I have no interest in anymore and I just don't want to read them. So yeah, that is another one that I have sold and I did not read it at all, so whoops. Also, this video was only like 9 minutes long for my first one, which honestly is probably a pretty smart idea. Since I joined Book Talk a long time ago, I tried to read it once before. I literally read 2 pages, but you know, it sounds really good and I do really want to read it. But this was one of those books that I bought just because Book Talk said it was good, and then I never actually knew what it was about. But now I've actually read the blurb and I know what it's about. The freaking watermark of the video makes me laugh. I hope I really enjoy it. Another one I fell victim to from Book Talk told me to buy it. I have read this one now and I hated this book. I ended up giving this book a 2.75 stars and it took me almost a year to read it because I actually started it in December of last year, so not long after I filmed this video I started reading that book and I did not finish it until, oh god, I think August of this year, and I gave it a 2.75. I did not like that book in the slightest. I'm going to talk about Kate's books now, and I actually still follow her. I'm not as big of a fan as I used to be, but I still love her content and I love her as a person because I think she's so sweet and kind, and I have talked to her a couple of times on Instagram. So yeah, but yeah, no, this is one I did actually read. So that's 1 out of the 5 I've mentioned so far. It's mostly Kate's book because she's the first person I followed on Book Talk. But yeah, no, I've heard some good things about this book and I've heard that it's pretty good. I have no clue what it's about though. But yeah, no, this has been on my shelf since I joined. I think, god, when did this book even come out? I actually don't even have a clue when this book came out, to be honest. Well, this came out in 2020 and I think I joined Book Talk in late 2020 or early 2021, so yeah, that's probably when I bought this. There's going to be a lot on this list that are just because TikTok told me to. So, for example, these 2, Six Crimson Cranes and Lightlark. I got this. Okay, for these ones, Six Crimson Cranes. I have not read that book. I attempted it like multiple times and I could just never get into it. So I did end up selling that one. But Light Lark is currently one of my all-time favourite books. And the reason I actually ended up reading Light Lark is because of my friend Lex. She absolutely loves it and she said I needed to read it, so I gave it a shot and I love it. I love that one. I've read the sequel, Nightbane. I absolutely love that, and I can't wait to buy the third book in the series, which is Sky Shade, and read that. And then there's going to be 2 more books, which we're both so excited about, and I can't wait to read them. So that's another one. So that's 2 out of 7. Jeez, I am doing so bad. I'm not surprised though, because my book, like I said, my book taste from when I filmed this video has changed quite a bit. Yes, I pre-ordered this before it came out without even knowing what it was about. And do I know why I pre-ordered? Because the cover's pretty. But I've heard it's also a pretty decent book, so I do really want to read this. So I've attempted to read it once before. I read like the first chapter and then I put it down. But I want to try and read this next year. And also Light Lark, I saw it all over Book Talk. I heard it was really good, so I picked it up and decided I'm going to buy it. And also it's just like really pretty underneath the dust jacket and everything. So yeah. I'm one of those people who buys books and then just doesn't actually read what they're about. And then when I go to read them, I'm either really surprised and happy or I'm really disappointed. So we'll see how the ones on this list will turn out. These 2 are ones that I actually picked off for myself because I liked the sound of them. The freaking editing in this video. I think my editing skills have gotten better since filming this video. I also use a better thing to use now. I didn't realise when I originally used this software that I would use for this video, it was going to leave a watermark across the video. And I thought I had to edit on my computer. I don't. I edit on my phone. It's just easier. Or I edit on my iPad. Because yeah, that makes life easier for me. But I'm glad I don't use this software anymore because I hate it. And I hate the transitions that I've done for this video. I also hate my makeup in this video. Like, just why? The bright pink eyeshadow with the bright pink lipstick. I don't wear makeup when I film anymore. I use TikTok filters to hide my face because that makes life easier for me. But yeah, no. This video is kind of making me cringe, I'm not gonna lie. No clue what. But now I have no clue what they're about because I can't remember. Last Night at the Telegraph Club. I know this is an LGBTQ book set in the 1950s in America. I still own this book. I haven't read it, but I still do want to read it. This year in 2023, called A Scatter of Light, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. I read it in a day, and I really enjoyed that book. So I want to give this one a go and see if I like it just as much as that one. And then book number 10 on this list is For the Wolf, which thinking is a Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, so the next one was For the Wolf, and I haven't read that, but I do still own it. And it's one of those books that every time I like read the blurb of it, it sounds really good and I want to read it, but then I don't pick it up and I don't read it. So like, it's one of those that I think is going to stay on my TBR for a very, very long time until I eventually read it. And then maybe when I read it, I'll hate it. Or maybe I will love it and I'll be mad at myself for waiting so long to read that book. But I doubt it's going to get read before the end of the year because I'm like in the middle of, I think, 6 different books right now. I'm reading Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn because I'm doing the tandem read for the Throne of Glass series. I'm reading Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh, which is the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series. I'm tired, can you tell? I'm rereading Fourth Wing because Iron Flame is a book club pick for the book club that I'm in, that's run by Em and Geordie. I also started The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I'm thinking I'm going to start The Risk by Elle Kennedy, which is the 2nd book in the Briar You series, because I feel like I'm in a slump at the moment and I want to read a sports romance. So I was like, I want to read that one. So yeah, I'm in the middle of a lot of books at the moment, so I don't think The For the Wolf is going to get read this year. Whoops.
I need to remember that TikTok cuts me off after 10 minutes. So let's carry on watching.
This is also on my list that I set for myself, that if I don't read it next year, it's getting either sold or donated, because I've had so many books on my bookshelf that I've had for years and I just haven't picked up. Book number 11 is another one that I heard it was good on Book Talk, and
Another one I sold.
I just bought it. A Curse So Dark and Lonely.
I just, like, I had that on my shelf for so long, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to read it, and then every time I thought about reading it, I was like, I do not have any interest in this book in the slightest. So yeah, no, that's very much gone. And I will probably never buy it again, because it's just not something I'm interested in anymore.
And it does have disability representation and everything, and I heard it is really good. It's the first one in the series, so I'm going to give it a try and see if I like it. But it's one of those ones that have been on my shelf for a very, very long time. I think I can probably dig out the video on my Book Talk of me actually receiving this book, and I can put the date here of when I actually bought it, and yeah.
Okay, damn, I bought a Curse So Dark and Lonely in March 2021. So I had it for a long time, and then I only sold it this year. So I had it for 3 years, and I never considered reading it, and I never wanted to pick it up.
Yeah. I've had it for a very long time, so I need to actually read this one. The next two are ones that I had gotten more recently, but they are ones that I really just want to read. So the next one is Liar's Beach. This is a thriller. I'm more of a romance girl, but I'm trying to branch out my reading a bit more, and I wanted to read this because it sounded really interesting. So I'm going to give this book a go.
The branching out on my reading did not happen. I've still not read a thriller. And I probably won't for a long time. Although, actually, no, I have started reading a lot more romance this year. So, because if you've watched my videos, you know I've read more romance. So, like, I've read more, like, fantasy books and more romance books in the last year. And I do really enjoy fantasy books a lot more now, and they're like, it's fantasy and romance are my two main genres. But Liar's Beach never got read. I actually ended up giving it to my mum because she's a thriller reader, and she said she'd give it a go. I don't know if she has read it or not.
Only a very short one, so I think it's a good one to to have a go at. And I'm now realising that there's a bookmark in here because I've tried to start this book before and I just didn't. So yeah, that's one I definitely want to read next year. The other one after that is one that is from Book Talk, and a person who was on Book Talk published this. Assistant to the Villain. Well, she's not really on Book Talk, but she is a TikToker who...
Okay, this is going to be in a video that's going up soon. Let's just say me and Assistant to the Villain did not mesh very well. And you will see that in the very, very short video that I filmed with that in. But yeah, let's just say that book is getting given to my friend Maze because they want to read it. And let's just move on. You'll see my reactions to that book when you watch that.
Published this book, and I watched her series on there. I will insert her username here. I really enjoyed her series on Book Talk, that one TikTok that was called Assistant to the Villain, and it just sounded really interesting and amazing. So when the book got published, I couldn't resist buying it, so I did, and that's that. So I'm gonna read that. And then the final two are other ones I've bought because Book Talk told me to. But they're also like ones that I've read. Well, the first one is Crush. I read Crave. I think it was in 2022 I read Crave. Either that or it was... Actually, yeah, it was 2022 I read Crave, and I have not picked up Crush since. I read like the first 90 pages and then I stopped reading. So I'm either going to have to reread Crave and then
I've still not read Crush. I've attempted to pick it up so many times and I just don't. I'm scared that I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I did Crave, because at the time I read Crave, it was one of my favourites. So I am a little bit nervous about that, I will not lie.
This one, or I think I might be able to just pick up this one because I think I remember everything that happened in Crave. But I'm going to have to restart this one from page 1. But yeah, no, I really want to read this one, and if I still enjoy this book, then I will buy the rest of the series and finish it. If not, then this will be getting donated.
It's not getting donated.
And the final ones, or the ones that I actually have on me right now, is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I picked this up because I heard it was a really good book, and also this is the special anniversary edition, and it's just got like the most beautiful stenciling on like there. It's got the most beautiful artwork.
I didn't want to read it in the end. I just didn't have any interest in it. So I ended up selling that edition on Vinted for like, I think £10 or something. But yeah,
If not, it's one of the ones that
never got read.
So the last few ones that I don't actually have right now because I'm waiting to buy them because, well, so no, actually I do have one of them. So my best friend Remy has given me a list of books that he wants me to read because they're all of his favourites. So I already own one of them.
I never end up reading this list.
He's put on the list. This is another one. This is All That's Left in the World. It's one of his favourite books, and I said I would read it this year, so there's a few of that on this list. That this is the only one I actually own at the moment. The other ones I'm getting for Christmas. But yeah, this is one of the ones on there, and I really want to read this. So it's book 1, 2, 3 and 4 in this series of The Mirror Visitors, so I need to read
owned the first book, didn't want to read it.
The next
sold
is
it.
The Atlas 6. I used to own this book, but then I got rid of it, but Remy said it's really good, so I'm going to rebuy it and I'm going to give it a go and read it. And then
I did end up rebuying the Atlas 6, still haven't read it.
On this list is the Caraval series. I want to read this series so badly because I've heard so many good things about it, but I've just never picked it up. But my mum said I could get £50 worth of books for Christmas, so this is on my list, and I'm buying the series off of Amazon. So yeah, those are ones that I definitely want to read. But yeah, no, that is all of the books that I want to, that's the 24 books I want to read in 2024. I can't wait to read all of these books. They all seem amazing, well, from the descriptions I actually know. So if you liked today's video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try and upload weekly different kinds of videos. Some of them may be shorter ones like this one, some of them may be longer reading vlogs, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed and let me know what you think in the comments.
Okay, so that was the video. Wow. First of all, editing was shit. I think I've only read 1 or 2 of the books that were actually in that video, and the rest of them I've sold. Some of them I never even owned, like the ones at the end I never even owned them, so you know, yeah, all I can say is wow. Okay, so I can tell I did not read a lot of the books from that video. I only read 2 of them. I have sold the majority of them, and there's only like 2 that are on my bookshelf that I've still got there. And they're probably going to stay there for a while because they are ones I still want to read. I'm just skeptical about reading them because my reading tastes have changed quite a lot since I filmed that video. I'm probably going to do this again for 2025 and do like 25 books I want to read in 2025, which I'm hoping will be easy for me because I've read 65 books so far this year in 2021. Not 2021, it's 2024. Can you tell my brain has stopped working? I'm filming this video last minute because I actually go away tomorrow. I'm going to see the lovely Em. There will be videos with her in on my channel. I'm going to do a vlog of the weekend, and I am also filming a video with her that will be going up very, very soon. So I'm filming this very last minute and getting it ready to be posted tomorrow because I've not been feeling great. Life's been a bit hectic and I've not been feeling 100%, but so that's beside the point. I had fun doing this. I can't believe it's been a year since I started this channel, and we are now up to 81 subscribers, which I'm really proud of. I still do want to get to 100 before the end of the year, and I am manifesting that I do, because we are only 19 away from that goal, and if I can achieve that, I will be a very, very happy bunny. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you know when I upload. I upload every Friday at 6 p.m. I'm hoping I can upload more in the new year. If not, then that is fine. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself because I have got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and even though I love my YouTube, I want to prioritize my mental health and my relationships with people in my life who I care about. So but you know, like I said, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.